Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be an unboxing of the Autumn Harvest collection from Nail Order. When I did this video, I was actually talking through it while I was unboxing it, the same way I do with all of my unboxing videos, and somehow my microphone was turned off and I didn't get any of the audio. So I'm just going to be doing a voiceover over here for this collection, and hopefully that's okay. So at the time that I made this order, they also had a promotion going on where you spent a certain amount of money, you would get like a mug with free product in it. So I'm going to unbox that towards the end of the video. So I'll have timestamps in the like video bar down below, and if you're not interested in that, or if you're just interested in one of the other parts of the unboxings, then you can jump around and skip to that. So I'm going to start with pulling out these bottles over here. I really love the colors and the names. So that was Bramble. Here we have whiskey. Then we have chocolate over here, and these names were really just getting me so excited for autumn, and for like there were food names over here, as you can see, like chocolate and caramel, and it was just making me so excited. This orange ended up being quite a surprise, so I'm excited to get to that point. And then we have olive, and the last one over here I believe it is the shade Earl Grey. And I'm also going to be doing some comparisons to other colors from the Nail Order collection that some of these colors reminded me of, in case you have similar colors to me. So I'm starting with Bramble over here. It has this beautiful like sheen color to it, and it's really nice. So it's got this beautiful deep purple background, but it's more of a sheer color, built up with 2 layers. It was actually really nice, and it has these beautiful subtle reddish sparkles in there as well. I do think I turn on the flash just so we can see the sparkle at some point. I'm not really sure. Again, I am doing a voiceover. I don't remember exactly how this went, but here it is with the second coat, and here I turned on the flash so you can see the reddish sparkle in there. And then I wanted to compare it to the Bewitched color from their autumn collection last year, because it was kind of similar to me. It made me think of it like the purple with the purple shimmers, but as you can see when they're sitting next to each other, they're not the same at all. The new color Bramble definitely has more of a reddish wine undertone, and Bewitched definitely has more purple, because the Bramble shade does have reddish sparkle as opposed to the Bewitched. So they're similar but not exactly the same, but because it kind of made me think of this color, I wanted to make sure to compare them side by side in case you have that color too and wanted to know if there was any comparison. So the next color is whiskey over here, and I did turn on the flash again so that we can see the sparkle. There are so many beautiful sparkles in this one. I love this color. I think I'm going to be using this in an upcoming nail video, like nail design, very soon. So I'm really excited. I did also mention in the beginning of the video that my nails are bare. You might notice I don't have any nails on right now, and it's because I was waiting for this collection to arrive. I wanted to use some of the colors on my upcoming nail set, so that's why I didn't have any nails on right now. But hopefully the next video that you'll see, I'll have been using some of these colors. So this is whiskey with a second coat, and you can see like the shimmer and the glitter in there. It's just really beautiful. I love how cozy this look is. It's really nice. Makes me think of drinking a glass of whiskey in front of a fireplace, which I guess is kind of what the name does evoke. And then over here we have the shade chocolate. This is so beautiful. The color literally looks like chocolate syrup. It's delicious, and I wanted to eat it. It was so good. It was a bit of a thinner consistency than some of their other gel polishes. I noticed that with the majority of this collection, they were thinner than some of their other colors that I've had from other collections and just from their regular line, which I did really like because it just made sure that the color wasn't applied too thickly. And here it is with a second coat. You can just see how stunning. It's deep, it's beautiful. It's just borderline black, and I love those kinds of colors, so it was really delicious. So was this caramel one over here. Just looking at it was so scrumptious. I love the food names as well, and it was just such a beautiful yellowish toned brown. It was so beautiful, and I really love just this whole theming over here. So you can see how beautiful it is. This one was a little bit of a thicker application and consistency, and you can see with one coat it's practically like fully opaque. I do like doing a second coat just to be certain, just to give all the colors their fullest potential. So here it is with a second coat, but you can see with that first coat it was really really opaque and it had really great coverage just in one go. And I really, really love this color. It makes me think of, like, of course, salted caramel, and it was really, really beautiful. Next is the shade Mustard over here. It's more of this brownish toned yellow, and I do love mustard tones. It's one of my favorite kinds of colors, especially for autumn. There was just something so, so beautiful about this color. And this one also over here is kind of closer to consistency to the caramel color. So it did have almost full opacity pretty much in one go. And I wanted to compare the two side by side just so you can really see the nuance. So I was saying over here that caramel is more of a yellow toned brown, and then the mustard is more of a brown toned yellow. So definitely not the same colors whatsoever, but sometimes placing colors next to each other so you can get like a real feel for how the colors look next to other colors is just always helpful in my opinion. So I really, really love this mustard color over here. And then we had the pumpkin. Now, if you saw my video from earlier this year where I was doing, I was searching for my perfect orange, and I bought a bunch of different gel polishes from different companies and trying to find like the perfect orangey gel polish. I found one that was pretty close to what I was like, hoping for perfect orange, but nothing that was like just right. And I think I found it in this color. Let me know what you think. I was saying it as well over here that I think this might be the perfect orange that I was looking for. It's not too bright, it's not too dark, it's not too white toned, it's not too neon, it's not too brown. It's a really, really beautiful orangey tone. And then especially with the second coat, as we can see right here, it really just has this very, very true orange color over here. And I think that I found my perfect orange with this color over here from Nail Order. So if you saw that video from a few months ago and you were also searching for the perfect orange, this one might be it. But it is important to note as well that Nail Order is a pro-only brand, so you do have to have some sort of nail certification to be able to buy from them. But if you have been searching for the perfect orange like me, let me know. I think this one might be it. And also, if you are not a professional nail tech, Nail Order does have online courses that you can take with them, and you can get certified through them if you're curious. This is like, Nail Order doesn't know that I'm making this video. I'm not sponsored or anything like that, but I just figured it's kind of helpful to know in case that was something you were unfamiliar with. So next we had the olive green color, and if you've been here for any amount of time, you know that I love green. It is my favorite color, and I feel like for me, there's no bad green. Every green is gorgeous, but I do specifically love these olivey, murky, grungy tones of green. So there was no question I was going to love this color. It is more of a thinner consistency like the chocolate shade, so I do like that. You can do 2 layers and it's really, really nice and opaque. The different consistency, like differentiations, doesn't really make a difference to me. I think it's important to note in case, like, you know, some thicker consistencies, you need to be a little bit more careful when applying it, and you have to be a little bit more thin in your application. When I mentioned if something is like thinner or thicker in consistency, it's not a negative or a positive in either way. It's totally fine. To me, as long as a color builds up within 2 coats, unless it's supposed to be a sheer color, then that's perfectly fine with me. It's just, I feel like it's important to note in case there's someone out there who just has a preference to specific consistency. And then we had this Earl Grey color over here. It was so beautiful. It's like this purplyish gray, and it reminded me of the shade Charcoal, I believe, from their winter collection from last year. So I do pull that out at some point so that we can get a comparison. There was another color, Rockfall, from the I think winter collection as well from last year, and I didn't compare it. I didn't think about it as being similar until afterwards, so I didn't compare the two, but I compared it off camera to myself, and they were similar, but again, not exactly the same. So here it is compared to Charcoal. As you can see, that one was also a purplish gray, but not as dark, so definitely different colors over here. And this is the collection all together. I really, really love this whole thing. It's really so stunning. You get the 2 like shimmery, glittery shades. Here I turned on the flash so we can see the shimmers and glitters, and then I think it's 5 beautiful 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no, 6 actually, sorry, 6 beautiful creamy tones, and they're just beautiful colors. There's so many different unique undertones, which is one of the reasons why Nail Order has become such a favorite brand to me. I love that they have such gorgeous, unique undertones for their polishes. So I really enjoyed this collection. I think it's so beautiful. I'm really excited that I picked it up. So let me know which one of those was your favorite in the comments down below. And then, like I said in the beginning, they had a promotion where if you spent a certain amount of money, you got a mug with some Nail Order branding and some free product inside. So I decided I would just open it up since it came in that package anyway. So we started off with this fun branded lanyard. I was saying that I don't really have a use for something like this in my life, but I figured I'll just hold on to it. You never know when something like that might come in handy. And then I pulled out the mug. So I'm pretty sure when you put hot water in it, the Nail Order branding, like the pink, turns to white. I haven't had a chance to try it yet, but I'm pretty sure that's what they were advertising. So first we got one of their gel paints in the shade Rembrandt. So it's this beautiful pastel-y neon yellowy green color. So gorgeous. I haven't tried any of their gel paints, so I'm really excited to try that out. And the color is absolutely gorgeous. Then we got an Angel Builder Gel. So this is their builder in a bottle in the shade Devotion. And I was saying how I haven't tried any builder gels from Nail Order. I do like their hard gels very much. They're one of my favorites, but I've never tried Angel, and Builder in a Bottle isn't always my favorite kind of product, so it's not something I ever would have bought for myself, but I'm excited to try it out now that I have it. And then they had an extensions trial kit. So they have a bunch of different sizes in this little trial kit, so that you can test them out and see if you like them, and then you can also find your sizes. So I'm pretty sure they have at least one of every of their sizes that they offer for their full cover tips, and then you can kind of just test it out, which I think is really great. And then they gave a mini Duragel. So like I said earlier, Duragel is actually one of my favorite products from Nail Order for nail extensions, especially if you like using hard gel. So this is their clear, it's in a smaller bottle, and it's their light Duragel. So they have Duragel, the regular one, which is a little bit more of a thicker viscosity, and then their light is a little bit more of a thinner viscosity. Just depends on what you prefer, and I've never tried that one, so I'm excited to try that one out. And then they got a scrunchie, and I have recently been loving scrunchies, so I'm really excited to use it. I actually have been wearing it, so I unboxed this a couple of days ago, and I have actually been wearing that scrunchie quite a lot, so that was fun. And then they have these little knuckle brushes that is something that I've always kind of been debating if I wanted to toss into my cart when making an order, and I just never have. So it's actually really fun to have this. You just put it on your fingers, you can see over here, and use it to brush off dusties while doing nails. And I actually used this on my friend recently when I did her nails, so that was a lot of fun. It was, again, one of those things that I kind of kept thinking about but never actually bought, so I'm really excited to have it. So this was everything that was in the mug if you spent a certain amount of money. I'm pretty sure that promotion is over now, but last year they did a tumbler with cup with a straw, and they also had some free product in it, and I use that tumbler every day, so I'm expecting to use this mug quite a lot. It was really exciting. So let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comments below, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye.